This is the Marvel Legends series, Doctor Strange movies, or cinematic universe wave, Doctor Strange. And this is the Benedict Cumberbatch Doctor Strange figure. The figure is part of a series of figures which, if you collect, each one will have a part, a Build-A-Figure piece for Dormammu. I picked up this figure and the rest of the figures at Kramer Toy Warden. And yeah, we finally get this guy. It was one of the Marvel movies I'm very excited to actually see is Doctor Strange. I wasn't a fan when I was a kid, but I started reading up on Doctor Strange. Well, not the comic book itself, but he was part of the Illuminati and all that. I thought it was pretty neat. Now the 2016 Doctor Strange comic book, I've been reading up on it, and it looks really awesome. So much for 2015, 2016 Doctor Strange comic book, the one that's artwork by Bacalo. Wow. So much respect for this guy now, and he's not as popular as the other Marvel Universe characters, but he's pretty badass. If you read up on him on the comic books, he's pretty badass. So here he is. Wonderful figure. He comes with the left leg of Dormammu. Yep. Excuse me. And then he comes with his shield. I forgot what this is. I'm not entirely sure what this is going to be in the movie. This could be the red bands of Sitarak. No, the flaming shield of Vishnu. I have no idea what this is, but it's that spell he casts. It's like a protection spell, and they turned it into a shield, so he could carry it like this. It's like he's casting it to protect himself. Okay, so this is a nice effect actually. This is really nice. It's made of translucent plastic. Okay, he also comes with this cape. It's removable. It doesn't stay on that well. It's flimsy. I mean, it flops about, but that's okay. That'll allow you some articulation for the figure. It's not as flared up as how we see him in the comic books. As you can see, I thought they would actually do that, but this is a more muted, it's a more toned down type of cape compared to that. I'm assuming this is the Eye of Agamotto. Maybe, I don't know. That's the one in the comic books. This is the one in the movie, I suppose. Or the amulet of, I don't know, something. Okay. Now the figure is, let me just put this away. Excuse me. Now the figure, I believe, is a new mold. They didn't do anything. They didn't recycle any of the materials. Even the boots, I think, are pretty new. He's got this molded waist cape on him. It's not removable. I think it's part of the upper torso. They glued it on. You can remove it if you split the upper torso from the lower torso, but I'm not going to do that. It's a separate piece. It's molded. It's not fabric or anything like that. There's some nice detailing on the actual figure itself. Some different part of the costume, his tunic. There's a bit of wash, just very little, very faint. The boots, well sculpted. So not too bad. He comes with two pairs of hands, the open hands, which I wished would have been more like that, instead of like clawing his way out. Or yeah, I suppose it's okay. Or something like that, like the way his fingers are. I wish it was more like that. Like one of them would be like that, the other one would be like this. And then he's got his semi-gripped fists. So that's nice. That's a nice touch that they've added on him. Okay. So yeah, articulation for the figure. It's got a ball joint neck on a hinge. This is the new one that they've added, I think. It's a ball joint upper torso, which allows you to do a full range of angled torso expressions or upper body expressions, which does not ruin the sculpt of the torso. That's great. He's got a ball hinge shoulder that's very tight, bicep swivel, double hinge elbows, ball hinge wrists, ball jointed hips that are very tight and hindered by the waist cape or the tunic. or this whatever it is, his garb. He's got a thigh swivel, double jointed knees, calf swivel, and ball hinge ankles with the rocker tilts. Basically, I'm very happy with the design, with the sculpt of this figure. The only thing that's really putting me off, and you probably noticed it, is that his hair looks as though it's like at this angle in front, it's like he's sporting a shaved hairstyle with a bit of a mohawk that's been folded down or something like that. It's like a military cut, like a soldier's cut or something like that, when it should be like this. It should be like grading, like gray and white, gray and black. It should be like a gradual shading, which I'm sure a lot of customizers can easily fix. It just feels like it's just off. It's like somebody spray painted the sides of his head with white, and it's not really like a gradual, you know, whitening of the hair. That's what's putting me off with the actual figure itself, with the look of the figure. But the sculpt, it could pass as a Cumberbatch head sculpt. It could be goatee. Yeah, it's fine. Now I was expecting him to be a little bit taller, because he's very tall. The actor is very tall in person, but he's about the same size. So let me see. Well, he's about the same height as this guy. Oh no, he's actually taller. My bad, because of the hair. He's actually at almost 6.5, like an 16th of an inch, just shy of 6.5 inches tall. So that's interesting. Now let's show him with the other stars of the cinematic universe. Here he is with Cap. So Cap is obviously taller because of the boots. Iron Man should be much taller because of his armor. So there you go. Excuse me, Doctor Strange. I'll put him right here. Get rid of that for a while. So yeah, wait, let me put his accessories on so we can have a better appreciation of this guy. Okay, there you go. And fellow witch, well, I don't know if she's really she's not a mystic. In the comic books, the Scarlet Witch practices the mystical arts. Her powers are their mutation, but they also reside in the realm of magic. I don't know if that's going to be the case for the MCU. That there's the magical world, like Harry Potter world, whatever, that her powers are going to be there too, but it's the hex powers are supposedly mutation / magic. Okay, so here she is. It's a good scale. This figure will absolutely fit nicely in your Marvel Cinematic Universe shelf. So there you go, folks. I hope you've enjoyed this video review. It's a great figure. Some issues with it on the whole idea. Overall, I'm gonna give the figure a 9 out of 10. It's not perfect, but it's gonna get a 9 out of 10 for me. Yeah. So there you go, folks. Hope you've enjoyed this little video review. This has been the Marvel Legends series from the Doctor Strange Cinematic Universe, Doctor Strange movie, Doctor Strange. Thanks for watching.